As my esteemed partner would say, through the facilities of the Blues Sports Network, your Quad City Blues are on the air. This is Rich Blunk without the help today of my good friend Greg Corcoran, who is off, hopefully on a beach, perhaps watching this on an iPad under an umbrella. Don't get burned, buddy. Don't get burned. That sun out there in California tends to be pretty strong. Welcome today to Mason City and the Mason City Arena, where you'll see your Quad City Blues play the Mason City Mohawks. Right now, we are waiting on Zebras to enter the rink. So we'll just talk a little bit about the Mohawks and Blues thus far for the JV game. Mohawks record 6-3-1, as you can see on their screen. Their last 5 games, 2-3. They most recently played just this past Wednesday, beating Ames with the score of 5-3. Your Quad City Blues record of 4-4 in 8 games played, so 8 points. Looking at 500, and our last games were last weekend. So the Mohawks have been on the ice a little more recently, and here we come with our friendly Zebras, as you can see there, behind the graphic. All right. And the boys take the ice. Both teams coming out to cheers of the home and away crowd. So of note, those 6 wins by the Mohawk JV team, 2 have been against Dubuque, 2 have been against Cedar Rapids, 1 against Ames, and 1 against the Des Moines Capitals. So looks like they're beating up a little bit on the eastern part of the league, of which we're a portion. We'll hope to slow that down today. Their losses have been to 1 to the Waterloo Warriors, 1 to the Des Moines Capitals, and 1 to the Des Moines Oak Leafs. So, should be a spirited game. The Mason City team, not one of the larger teams in terms of number of players. They have 33 players rostered for their JV team if you look on Point Streak. But if you do go down the game list, there's not been near that many people who have actually played. There's probably 10 of those minimum who have zero games under their belt. So we'll see how this goes. Looks like there's a fair number of players who play up and down. Right now, looking around the squad, I definitely see Chase DeYoung, and we were planning on him playing today, but that looks like all of the varsity help that this JV squad's going to have today. Again, looking over the group, I don't immediately see anybody that jumps out as missing, although could be easy to miss them. I'm sure we'll pick that up as the lines come out. Hope everybody had a lovely Thanksgiving. I know I did. A little shout out. I got to my mom's on Thursday, had a great meal, and then my wife made dinner for her family yesterday, and that turkey was ridiculous. Had the obligatory turkey sandwich left over today in the car before coming in, and I'll tell you what, let's go. That's a good turkey. She makes a mighty fine turkey. All right. I don't have any fun factoids about Mason City or the Mohawks at this point. Let's see. Other things of note. Riley Starrett starting in net. He's been very, very strong thus far this year. Looks like the Mohawks only have, they do have both goalies dressed. So before I say which one's going to be the starter, I'm going to wait for this game to begin. One guy's getting warmed up, but sometimes they'll split times in the warm-ups. I don't want to be wrong right off the bat. As I told Greg once, even a stopped clock is right twice a day. We'll see if I can make that happen and be right at least twice today. Starting lineups graciously sent to us by our coaching staff have Decker in the center with Kwok on one side, Patton on the other, and then DeYoung and Peters on defense. This is an absolutely gorgeous rink. My understanding is that this was built after the Mason City won the Kraft Hockeyville scholarship or sweepstakes. It's not really a sweepstakes because that means that it would have been more of a raffle. But they earned this place and this is a transformed J.C. Penney into the rink you see here, and they have a junior team, the Bulls, who plays here, and it's very, very nice. State-of-the-art, high-speed wireless, as Dean will be broadcasting through, so we shouldn't have any glitches there. That's always nice. We don't like the stresses of having to worry about our signal strength as we're doing this. We missed Kwok last weekend. He had previous engagements, but Austin Kwok's out there with his number 20. Obviously, I also mentioned he's planning on being in the starting lineup. I know there's been a few kids with runny noses and colds, but I have yet to hear of any COVID shenanigans happening at this point. Oh, and while I've got time before the game, we'll throw a little shout out to Mr. Jeff Decker, hanging out in the penalty box. Thanks for taking that one for the team there, Jeff. Everybody's got to get involved with the volunteering and in some way, shape, or form, and we appreciate everybody that does. All right. Time is up for the warm-ups. Boys will have to gather up all the pucks and get ready to roll here. JV squad up at a balcony-type perch, the varsity squad up at a balcony-type perch ready to cheer on their JV Blues, as are the rest of us. One of the Mohawks goalies came down to the net on our end to help pick up pucks. Usually they just slide the bucket down. That's quite nice of them. Not used to that. As we pan back and forth, I'm sure you guys will, if you notice, up at the top end of each rink, there is a nice-looking scoreboard up there. Like, this is there. Thanks, Dino. Look at that thing. This is, it's the same on both sides, and shot totals look like they will go up on the board, which is always really helpful for seeing how the play is going, although recently, often, we can tell by the eye test. All right, here we go, getting ready for puck drop as advertised. Decker in between Patton and Kwok, Peters and DeYoung on defense. Mohawks ready. That looks like number 25 down there in goal. Number 25 is Colby Armstrong, 4-2 record, .95 save percentage. Peters gains his line, tries to pass off to Kwok, loses it there, and the Mohawks turn back around. Regathered by Decker, covering Peters' defensive spot, lugs it forward, chips it. Can't get much past the blue line. But nice forecheck job there by Austin Kwok, hassling number 1-4 for the Mohawks. Puck does not get out of the zone, and now it does. And just over the center line, dumped in. Peters back to regather. TD's out now. There's Patton working for that. Regathered by Decker. He gains the line, throws it deep. Now the rest of the lines will change. Blunk for Peters. Thurlow's out, as is Covert, DeYoung still out there on defense. Here comes a rush by the Mohawks. Shouldered off by Blunk over to DeYoung, who backhands out of the zone nicely to TD. The pass escapes him, comes back to a Mohawk. Oh, and? A small hit by Blunk gathers a large cheer from the varsity cheering section. And forward goes Covert, gaining the line, getting deep, partially avoids a check, looks to put it in front. Still in the corner, one-on-one battle, being pinched off, he can't get to the puck. And into the near side corner. Around they come, Blunk throws it toward the net. Ooh, off a body, does not get there. Bounced around, far side corner. Mohawks look to come out, as they do. Regathered there by Blunk, who looks forward. Who just passed it straight to a Mohawk. And wow, that's going to come down to steer it. Adventures in line changes, shall we call it, this time instead of adventures in goaltending. There they are. Yes, let's get loud, boys. I love it. All right, so now you've got Amorine in the middle, Doppler on one side, and Hartman on the other. Arndt and Peters on defense. In comes the puck into the offensive zone. Amorine after it. Ooh. Not a hard check from behind, thankfully. All the arms stay down. Comes out to a Mohawk. Nice tape-to-tape pass through center ice. Nice job bodying there by Lucas Peters. Oh, but the puck does not get out of the line at the zone. Mohawk throws it deeper. Back around the back of the net goes Arndt. Arndt throws it toward Doppler, but no. Gathered there by number 9. Oh, nice save by Sterrett. I would call that the first real shot of the game. Shots so far not on the board. That's going to get, the icing is going to get wiped. Amorine's going in there with number 9. Out come the Mohawks. Oh, no, they don't. Blunk steps in front of a pass. Looking to center. Can't quite do it yet. Gets it back to the point. Decker throws it down. He had been covering him. Throws it across. Oh, throws it to Max, but not in his wheelhouse. Max Patton not able to get a stick on that for a shot toward goal. So far, pretty even game. Scaled up and off the glass. Regathered there by Blunk, who's going to gain the line. And fires right into the breadbasket. No loose change given up by Colby Armstrong. As I mentioned, Colby Armstrong is their number 1 goaltender, a record of 4-2 with a .905 save percentage. All right, Roseborough and DeYoung on defense. Covert, Thurlow, and Teedy are your forward lines. Roseborough tries to keep it in and does just briefly. And, oh, okay. Looked offside to me, but I'm not the one in the stripes. So be it. Perhaps he had control on his stick as the puck entered the zone. That'd be my guess. Brought down, thrown in front. Gathered there by number 11. Throws a shot toward the net, but not on. Goes wide on the far side. Regathered there by DeYoung. DeYoung. Nicely done out to Teedy. Teedy to Thurlow. Thurlow leaves it for DeYoung. Perhaps on accident, perhaps on purpose. Let's go, boys. He curls. Gets bodied, knocked down. Thurlow covers up. Throws it toward the net. No. Just wide on the far side. Teedy goes in with the Mohawk man there. Covert steps in. Keeps it in the zone. Oh, puck does come out. Coming on a line change was Arndt. Nicely done as he rushes the puck. Arndt scored a goal in his last game. First shot on goal, first score in that game. His dad loved it. All right. Amorine battling along with Thurlow. Puck still in the zone. Mohawks trying to clear, not getting it out. Nice job by Arndt to keep that and get it deep. In goes Hartman. Mohawk was able to move away from his man. Oh, they get around Arndt, but that's okay. Reinforcements back. Nice job by Amorine. Good stick. Arndt brings it forward again. Defensive man getting offensive. Ooh, he throws it on the wide on the far side. Doppler holds it in. Back down to Hartman. Hartman backhands toward the middle. Unfortunately, nobody there to regather that one. Doppler turns, gains the line. He's 1-on-5. Throws a nice shot on net. I do believe he had to make a save on that one. Lucas Peters regathers, and back they come again. I'm enjoying the offensive firepower right now. Let's go. Oh, Lucas Peters dangles, and that's going to be the first one of the game. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. The call is OFFSIDE. Please don't put a second S on that word unless you're playing soccer or American football. All right. Decker in between Kwok and Patton. Blunk and DeYoung on defense. Went one into the zone, but brought it back quickly back out by the Mohawks. Now they almost have a 3-on-2. Decker nicely gets back, covering his man as well. Pinched off in the corner. Decker does well, gets it out to Kwok. Kwok scales it off the boards, and here comes Max Patton trying to get to it. Legs were pumping. Blunk tries to do it, but Bieber gets past him, number 27. Back into the corner it goes. R27, Noah Decker throws it around. Be snagged there by Max Patton and touched out of the zone. Whew. Number 9, Despens, I believe is how you say his last name. makes a real nice move, gets it to a Mohawk in the right side circle, throws it on net where a nice save is made by Riley Sterrett. Some of these names I do recognize. Bieber is their leading point scorer with 8. And Dispense is a varsity player as well when I was writing down their lineups earlier. Okay, Covert to Roseboro. Roseboro to Blunk. Trickles off his stick into the far side boards, near side boards, excuse me. Jeez. TD and Thurlow out there with Covert. In Blunk's skates. Checks his man, off the puck. Covert there battling. Blunk regathers, throws it off the boards to TD. In his skates, oh, right underneath him. Blunk tries to scale it further, and no, does not get out. Stops right on the blue line. Tex Roseboro manages to gather that and throws it to Thurlow. Oh. Right here on the near side, Covert bats it toward the middle. Nicely done. Uh-oh. This could be trouble. Nice kick save with the right pad by Riley. Great job, Riley, man. I do not have his save percentage, but it's good. Here comes Covert on a break. Throws it from a really bad angle. Shots from bad angles are still shots, ladies and gentlemen. That's a good one. Puck escapes. Here comes the Mohawk. Oh, look out, linesman. Nicely done. Jumping up out of that play. Puck escapes. Here comes Bailey into the zone, number 1-4 for the Mohawks. Nice check there by Doppler. Goes around to the far side. Centering pass. Grabbed by Peters. Smart defensive play. Ooh, that one trickles out in front. And thrown hard off the boards by Hartman, I believe. Oh, and through a screen, a nice save by Sterrett. Oh, and Gage Doppler gets put down. Pops right back up. Thrown out toward the line. Snagged by Peters. Peters lugs it forward again. Oh. Shots on goal. Mohawks 5. Your Quad City Blues 2 thus far. And in comes Amorine. Here comes another. Yeah! Oof. Looked like it sounded like it hit him in the mask. I'd have to see the replay to check it a little closer. He's got a black mask and the seats are black behind him. I couldn't quite tell. All right, Max Patton gets it into the zone, outside play. Ooh, down he goes. Crocker after that. Now here comes Big Tex. Oop. Puck leaks out of the zone, regathered by DeYoung. Little scrambly at center ice. Puck's dumped deep, and all the Mohawks go change. That's a wholesale. Some people call it Sam's Club. Other people like Costco. I don't care. Here comes Decker. Out into center ice. Gains the zone. Throws it toward Patton. Mohawk jumps in the way. They come back 2-on-2. Nice job to get a piece of him by TD. Blunk throws it around. Unfortunately, nobody over here on this wing. Nice save by Sterrett for another shot on goal by the Mohawks. Blunk, backhands. I hate the backhand. Trying to get it out of the zone. Greg and I both battling in the corner, 2-on-2. Got to move it, boys. That's what they say. Oh, now we got 3-on-3. Oh, out it comes. Oh, but not out of the zone. Now it is. Barely. All right. TD working hard, stick lifts. There's not Peters, Thurlow. 3-9, looks like 3-7 sometimes. There goes Austin. Roseboro comes free to Decker. Into the zone. Legal onside play. Gets a little deeper by Thurlow. Who's after it? Blunk able to keep that one. Barely and only momentarily. That comes out to this side, but that's going to be regathered by one of us. Please, thank you. It's not us. I'm not playing. All right. Dylan Arndt tries to put it up the boards. Does not get it out. Then he does. Gets past Thurlow, but that's not going to go for icing as there was a Mohawk defender way back. Nice stick touch deep, but Arndt is able to scale that along the boards, but not out. Number 9 comes forward, throws it high and up over the net. Into the board. Ooh, out in front. Nice touch pass. Big blast, but nicer save by Riley Sterrett. That's going to go down. Would be an ice, but it had to be played because it was on goal. Lucas Peters steps up nicely. Chase DeYoung stays right with his man as he tried to dangle. says no. Out comes Decker. Decker getting in the line. Nope. And unfortunately loses the puck shortly thereafter. Nice check there by Austin to separate man from puck. Blunk looking. Right on the tape to, almost right on the tape to Doppler. Now into the zone, delayed offside, and they're back tagged up. They being Gage Doppler, thank you. Mohawk man, trickles off his stick. He didn't miss, he missed the pass, but looks like we're going to get an interference call here on the Blues. There's my bet that it's going to be an interference. Blunk shaking his head. There goes the whistle. Arm in the air. Decker's going to go visit his dad in the box, as we mentioned. And Stacy Decker shakes his head. Oh, shoot, I didn't see the motion. I was laughing too hard about Noah going to see his dad. It had to be an interference. Hopefully they're announcing today. I apologize. All right, your penalty killers aren't Covert, Peters, and Quack. 27, Beavers takes across, shot, across. Yep, that was an interference call. Thank you very much to the rink announcers. We appreciate that. Puck scaled all the way down. Obviously not an ice here on the penalty kill. 3-on-2 for the Mohawks as they come over the line. We had both forwards forechecking. Man has to curl there. Nicely done by Art. D-to-D pass to Dispense. Comes out. There it is to Quacker. Quacker hurls that one down the length of the ice. Played by Colby Armstrong off into the corner. And that looks like that's all they're going to say, that Peters could have touched it. He did not, but he could have, so they're going to wave off the icing. Don't disagree with that call. Out it comes. So far, 56 seconds left in the penalty. This has been a great kill for your Blues. Pierce chucks it in deep, hard around, comes to Dispense on the far side, and it's going to come all the way out. Ring around the rosy there on the power play. A little too much. They have to regroup once again, bring it out of their own end. Here comes Dispense on the rush, number 9. Dangles again, but no. Nice job by Big Tex. Don't mess with Texas. He'll stand you up right there. 25 seconds on the kill. Still doing well. That is, okay. He was just at the red line. Oh, he's put down there, and the arm goes in the air. That'll do it for the one-man advantage for the Mohawks. They're going to call a rough on that one. I was watching. This is going to be I can't tell. Sorry. Number 22, Pierce. He's not a big guy, but he put a monster check there on Lucas Peters. That was a nice one. Okay, maybe a little overly rough since it got called for a penalty, but I enjoyed it nonetheless. Shots on goal, 6 for the Mohawks, 3 for your Quad City Blues. All right, 4-on-4 here for only 14 seconds. We got Hartman. Oh, Hartman with a shot right on! Off the draw win by Amorine. Nice job. Peters over to DeYoung, but unfortunately comes out of the zone. DeYoung nicely goes back to Amorine. Fortunately gets punked away from him. And they're free. Power play for your Blues. Decker's out of the box. That thing's coming along. Nicely gloved down with an open glove by DeYoung, thrown down in front of him. Nice job by Hartman. Hartman gets a second shot. I don't know that one got on, but the first one sure did. Oh, boy. Clubbed down out of there by Amorine. Too hot to handle for DeYoung. Blues come all the way back. All right. Lucas Peters coming forward. Throws it to DeYoung. DeYoung's going to gain the line. Hartman and Amorine toward the center. Ooh, nice shot from a bad angle. And it's covered by Colby Armstrong in the crease. Shots on goal all of a sudden, 6-5. Mohawks still lead, but Blues cutting into that deficit. 1:07 to play. I love the fact that, as opposed to when I've done games in the past, play-by-play, I don't have to say the clock time constantly, and I love it. All right. Covert wins the draw. Unfortunately, Gage Doppler couldn't quite get there. We got Arndt and Peters, TD, Doppler, and Covert at center right now on the power play. Here's Covert. shielding, gets it in. Goes in the corner after it. Doppler trying to help him there, but out comes the Mohawk man. That's number 9. Comes just to the side of the goal. Riley Sterrett steers it away. Thrown back behind by Arndt to Roseboro. Roseboro over to Teedy. Goes through a couple snow piles over there in the corner. Oh, it's dangerous, but it worked out. 20 seconds of the period, 24 seconds on the power play. Teedy tries to go around, can't. Step up by DeYoung nicely. 76 there. Yep, here comes DeYoung. 2-on-1 into the zone. Oh, and nicely done. Oh, Peters grabs it, fires. Excuse me, that was Decker. 2-7, not 3-7. 1.7 seconds left in the period. Shots now 6s. All right. Puck comes out to Roseboro. Backhander. Oh, right at the horn. Wouldn't have countered if it would have gone. So, fairly evenly played first period, I would have to say. Shots on goal, 6-6. 2 penalties for the Mohawks, I believe, to 1 for Quad City Ice Eagles. And definitely play has been somewhat end-to-end, and I appreciate that. Greg, I'm 1 period in, and I'm feeling you when I left you high and dry over there in Sioux City. They say payback is, well, I'm going to let that one go. Anyway, I definitely feel you. You know, another thing I like about nice new arenas, they got good sound systems. And whoever's running the music over there, I appreciate them. Doing a good job. A little acadaka for you. Dylan Fournier was really pushing the boys just now, kind of getting into them, making sure that we need sustained pressure. I have a feeling I can't read lips, and I'm not good enough at hockey to know what exactly he's going to say. But imploring his boys to do their very best. Coach Dobbs doing exactly the same. All right, 4 seconds remain on the man advantage for your Quad City Blues, and then we'll be back to 5-on-5, barring any more hands in the air. We got Decker in between Thurlow and Kwok. Excuse me, with the hiccup. Thurlow and Kwok. Peters and Roseboro on defense. You know, it's not only Grandpa Greg Corcoran that I'm missing. We're missing Braden, too. Braden Corcoran with the rest of the family on their Thanksgiving trip. I hope they are having fun, and best of wishes to you guys. We will see you next weekend, to be sure. Bit of a holdup here. I don't know exactly what's going on. Just wanted a little more time for music, perhaps. I don't know. Looks like they're having trouble with the clock, potentially. Your guess is as good as mine, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to guess, throw it in the chat. Speaking of the chat, hey, if you're hearing the sound of my voice, it won't always be me droning me, but like and subscribe to the Blues Sports Network. We're pushing to try and get to 900. We're sniping for 9, Dean likes to say, and we're going to keep working on that. Tell your friends, tell the grandparents, tell everybody. Let's see how high we can get this number. There it is. Let's go, buddy. I gave you no warning on that. My bad. Oh, now we got the time on the clock. 15 minutes set. Does seem like that might have been the problem. Usually it's the penalties trying to get up on the board that throw people off, not the setting the period time, but hey, everybody, I have a feeling, just like for us, everybody's a volunteer. Nobody's getting paid for this, except for the Zebras. All right. 50-50 puck, one back by the Mohawks. Gathered there by 11. And out of the box comes Pierce. 5-on-5 hockey we go. Roseboro behind his net. Dusts a little bit and gets it out nicely there to Quacker. Mikey couldn't get that too far, but Roseboro had his back. Peters now regathers. Lucas tries to throw it to the line. Does not get out. Mohawks keep that in. Bounces off Thurlow. Got the Lucas boys out there. Lucas Thurlow, Lucas Peters there. Nice tip by Lucas Thurlow, and here comes Mikey. Austin Kwok takes a shot. Ooh, misses the net with that one on the near side. His near side. Blunk regathers. Throws it across to DeYoung. DeYoung looks. Dangles one man. Dangles another. Let's go, buddy. Now we got a 3-on-2 all of a sudden. DeYoung comes in. He's going to get a shot. Oh, nope. Comes just off his stick before he can get the shot off. Throws it back to Blunk. Blunk takes his time and smacks a man right in the knee. With the shot. Regathered there by DeYoung. DeYoung around the net. Leaves it for Blunk. Comes to Blunk. Blunk throws it to Hartman. Oh, just barely missed the pass. And that's going to get waived? Okay. I don't know. I mean, would have been an icing on the blue, so I'm okay with it. Puck still in the zone. Coming out toward Pierce. Blunk snags that. Throws it over to, that's Arndt now. Line change is being made. There's, oh man, so close. Almost for Gage Doppler. Over Arndt's head, down into the corner. Arndt's going to get there. Throws it out to Doppler. Doppler touch pass to Covert. Unfortunately, he has to curl back around. There's a man right in his way. It was Pierce again. Pesky, I like that guy. All right, comes out of the zone by Titi. Back across. Ooh, the step up by Arndt doesn't quite work. Nice shot, but a better save with the glove. Flashing that leather. Riley Sterrett, let's go. 7-6 shots on goal. That would be the first one of this here period. Let's go Blues indeed, if the mic picked that up. Decker in between Amorine and Titi now. Mixing those lines, blender them up just a little bit, looking for offense. Thrown, ooh, sticked away nicely by Riley. Up and out of play. Reset. Again, Decker. Amorine's been playing a lot of center this game. But right now we got Decker in the center between Amorine and Titi. Roseboro and I believe it's Peters now. Yep, it is. Lucas Peters back there on defense. Two-on-two battle. Comes out to the Mohawks, comes out to the line. D-to-D pass, nicely thrown, but seen all the way. Flashing the leather once again. Riley Sterrett with another nice save. This isn't a good way to keep up in the shot totals here, boys, although those are not the statistic that counts at the end of the game as much as the final score. I'll line up and do it again. Wins back. Decker does to Roseboro. Out at the line and touched by Amorine. Titi working hard to get there. Woo! That looked like it was going to get scrambly, but it didn't. Roseboro throws it toward the goal. Kicked out of there. Kick saving a beauty by number 8 for the Mohawks. Thrown D-to-D from Peters to Roseboro. Roseboro has a little bit of trouble with that one. Down he goes, and that comes out. Oh, okay. Apparently it didn't get out. I'm not at an angle where I could see that, so I cast no aspersions at the zebra. Around it goes. 2-on-2, 3-on-2 battle. Won by your Ice Eagles. Oh, but zebra in the way. Nicely clubbed down there with his foot by Roseboro and back out. Nice check there by Decker. Legal. Peters rings it around. Doesn't get out. Still in the zone for the Mohawks. Too much zone time for these guys. The exits have been better for the Ice Eagles, but oh my God, I did it for the first time. I apologize. The Blues, but not getting much offensive power at all. Another shot toward goal, gets kicked away by Lucas Peters' skate. Back on the stick of a Mohawk. Boys are tired. We need a whistle. Ice it, perhaps. Okay, never mind. Noah Decker coming out. His other three line mates, two of his three line mates go for a change. Ooh. Puck jumped off his stick, but the D-men were able to change, especially in the second period. That's important. Here comes Patton. Patton gives it deep. Thurlow in after it in the far side corner. Blunk's pinching. Covered nicely there by Dylan. Sorry. Brain fart. DeYoung keeps it in, rings it back around. Blunk's going to pinch again. Oof. That was, I don't know what they're going to call that. All right, Blunk's up. I don't know how much weight he's going to put on that. All right. Okay. All right. He's still on the bench. He's not going back to the room. They did call it kneeing. I don't know how that's just a 2. Kneeing's a 2 and a 10. Kneeing is a 2 and a 10. So my understanding. I could be wrong. It was also my kid that took the knee, so I'm a little revved. I'm going to try and hold that back. Thanks. All right. Maybe it depends on the severity of the knee. We've seen kneeing go as a 2 and 10 in the past. All right. So power play here for your Quad City Blues. That one scaled down nicely by the Mohawks. Chase DeYoung after it. Brings it up. Bounces it off the boards. Who's going to get there? Chase DeYoung is. Ooh. Sneaks away from him. Peters there covering up, no problem for his D partner. Throws it over to Amorine. Amorine gets it in deep. Max Patton on it. No. Didn't quite get there. DeYoung tries to hold the line. Out comes Bothwell, number 19 for the Mohawks. He curls, he pulls up, bothered there by 2 now Ice Eagles, and then he just dumps wisely, takes some time off the penalty. DeYoung over to Peters. Peters got ice to take, and he's going to take it, gain the line. Still with the puck at his stick, gets down low, thrown up against the boards, legal play. Now Max Patton back to the point to Arndt. Arndt looking. Oh, nice move there, Dylan. Over to Amorine. Amorine goes across. Bounces off the board. Snagged there by Hartman. Now Arndt throws it toward the net. Ooh, ends up right on. And snagged there fairly easily by the Mohawk Tendy, Mr. Armstrong. All right, shots on goal 9-7. 47 seconds left in the power play. All right, Covert, Hartman, and Quacker. Quack comes through. Gets the puck on his stick. He's looking. Comes down to Hartman. Imploring movement. Agreed. Goes to Roseboro. Roseboro back to Hartman. Hartman looks. Throws it deeper for Covert. Comes out to Roseboro. Ooh. Tex tries to get that on goal, but misses on the near side. And out it comes. Hartman working hard to get to that. Nice stick, nice back check as was necessary in that moment. Oh boy. Mohawks get a little deeper. Try and get the shots on goal. Nice job there. Oh, slashed right out of his hand. That's the easiest call you're going to get all day. Here comes Quack working on this and touched by the Mohawk. That's a slash all day, every day. Knocked the stick right out of his hand. Even in the NHL, if you break a guy's stick, it's the easy call. Oh, but one penalty expires as another man goes into the box. That's going to be number 17, Max Lang, in for the Mohawks. Another 2-minute power play. DeYoung, Peters, Decker, Amorine, and Quacker. Quacker tried to get that further, but didn't. Decker now hassling his man, throwing around the far side. Peters jumps in to grab that. Covered by Decker. Nice pass across to Amorine. Oh, he could not quite get a fork in the biscuit to get a shot off. Goes into the near side corner, and here we go. Quack still with the puck on his stick. Throws it over to Peters. Peters snags that, takes the icy can. Ooh, and fires. Goes off a Mohawk leg short, and thrown back out by said Mohawk penalty killer. Chase DeYoung chases it down. Oh, yep. I didn't even mean to do that. Chase gains the zone. It's been offensive today, and I like it. Puck's stuck in a bunch of people's skates. Finally, it comes out, unfortunately, to a Mohawk stick, and it gets dumped deep. Number 20 for the Mohawks coming to get it. That's Lamar Barragan. There's Peters. Peters to Decker. Decker makes a nice move. Gets it in. Onside. Makes another nice move. Gets it Toro right across in front of the goal, but no sticks there for your Ice Eagles. Nice check there on Thurlow by number 1-4. Returned now by Decker. Nicely kept in by Roseboro momentarily, but then it's going to escape. Here's Arndt. Arndt looking, bounces it off the, bad geometry on that bounce pass. Ended up getting too far, went to a Mohawk. 17 seconds left on the penalty to the Mohawks, so your power play for the Blues. Oh, dangerous by Arndt, but it worked out just fine. Covert goes rink wide. Oh, that was really close to too many men, but TD was just in time. Not too early. Oh, thrown back across by Covert. Looking for Gage. Now, both teams at full strength will have some 5-on-5 hockey for a little while, I'm hoping. All right, TD comes out. Puck's still on his stick. He tries to get it deeper. Bounce off a stick of a Mohawk so it doesn't get quite that far. Oh, Gage can't catch it either. Blunk's back on the ice. Knee must not be too injured. Your announcer, if nobody else, is pretty happy about it. Nice defense in front by Blunk. Thank you. Decker regathers. Holds his man. Holds the puck up in the corner. Blunk knocks it around. Chase DeYoung in after it. Oh, all the snow piles right now in the corners wreaking havoc. Here comes Decker. Oh, Doppler wanted it, but I don't think there was a nice passing lane to get it to him. Decker in deeper. Ooh, DeYoung. Oh, sniper. And it goes down to Doppler. Now the Mohawks. Now out it comes. Blunk's going to have to hurry. That's not going to go for icing. Goes over to Peters. Peters does nicely to get around his man. Carrying. Cades the blue line. Gets a shot. Stick to side by the Tendy. Ice is slippery, ladies and gentlemen. People falling all over the place. All right. Covert to Quack. Quack. Oh, tried to get it to Arndt, who was breaking in. Would have been a really nice play. Broken up by Covert there, but the Mohawks rush. But now we got 2-on-2. 19. Throws it to the net. Nice shot on net, but Riley is well up to that task. People looking for the puck and piles of snow down there. There's Hartman. Gives it off to Peters. Peters off the boards and out. Back again. Hartman bothering the Spence. Ooh. Thurlow bothers him a little more. Uh-oh. This is trouble. 2-on-1. 3-on-1. Shot wide. And it comes out in front. Nice job there by the D and Riley. Eventually harmlessly into the far side boards and knocked out of there by Thurlow. That was scary right there. Not the greatest line change. period 2, the long change can mess with you. Here comes number 9 coming forward. They went for the stick and got it off the puck. That's the way to go, boys. Here's 54, Teedy. Alex Teedy gets the puck taken off his stick. No Decker bothering the man. Dylan Arndt goes back in, and he's going to grab this. Nope, in a snow pile again. Around it comes to Teedy. Puck in his skates. Ooh, nicely done to Decker. Decker's going to gain the line. He's going to get a shot, not on goal. Missed on the far side from where he was shooting, near side to us. Carried back out there by the Mohawks. DeYoung is there, no problem. Goes back up the boards. Regathered by another Mohawk. Comes out to the line. TD follows the man down. Oh, men in the middle. Oh, boy. There was a rebound there. One of the very few that Riley has left that open in front of him. But nicely done by the Quad City Blues defenders on this JV team to get that out of there. And by the way, I just want to make mention, I know Greg and I will often talk about defenders, forwards, but when you're talking about a real true team game like hockey, it takes 5 guys playing forward and 5 guys playing back, plus that poor guy on an island in between the pipes. All right. Gage Doppler, again, working defensively. Nice job there by Chase to get that to the line and out. Max is on it. Oh, no arms. Looked like that was not a penalty. Gage Doppler trying to stick lift. Ooh, high up off the glass. That's not getting out. Nice job by Patton. Emerine Circles? I don't know what that noise was. Sorry. Lugged out of there by the Mohawks, out of their zone. Here comes Lang. Step across. Oh, boy. He got loose. Oh, Riley's Darren. Oh, Riley. Oh, Riley. Not Auto Parts. Let's go. Yeah, that one just came to me. I'll probably bring it back sometime and do it better. Wow. That was a heck of a save. Into his pad, into his glove, underneath him. Flop the trapper down on it to keep that thing out. Keep your score 0-0. All right, Dylan Covert working hard on that draw. Quack comes in on the 50-50 and gets it, but they don't quite get it out. And trappered there by Riley Sterrett once again. All right, Dylan Covert, as I mentioned, Austin Quack, J.J. Hartman, Arndt, and Peters are your 5 right now. Okay, talking about equipment there for a second, I think, or something. One by the Mohawks, taken to the far side corner. He loses the puck off his stick. Peters has it. Peters tries to throw it across. Oh, that doesn't come out. Boo. Covert, working, gets around his man nicely. Ooh. Oh, forget about it. Here he goes. Takes all the way through center ice. Loses footing. I don't know if he was helped or not, but I'm not going to homer too hard. I don't like that. All right, Peters throws it toward net, on net. Tendy didn't seem to know exactly where it was there for a moment. Oh, giant lead pass. That's going to be an ice. Mohawks had a man, looked like he was going to break, but the pass was up in the air and wide of number 1-5. That's Scott. And so Cooper Scott, and he was not able to make the catch. So that thing went all the way down, even at the end of the second period when the ice is all scuffed up. All right, Decker, Amorine, Thurlow, Roseboro, and Blanc are your 5. Here comes Amorine at the draw. Wins it over to, Decker at the draw, wins it to Amorine, comes across. Fortunately, nobody there for your ice. Blues. Oh, yep. I think they're going to get, who are they going to get? Tex, Holding, agreed. I didn't see who is going to the sin bin for it. Oh, it's going to be Thurlow. There were several of them there. I didn't see exactly which one the hand went on. So with 52.7 seconds left, there's going to be a 2-minute penalty that your Quad City Blues are going to have to kill. Decker, Arndt, Peters, and Covert. Cover playing well today, that's for sure. One back into the line by the Mohawks. Here comes 8. Fell down right in everybody's skates. Snagged there by Arndt, but unfortunately his pass does not get all the way out. Knocked down again in front, not to Riley. Comes across. Riley there. Oh. Poke check by Riley. Nice job there. Comes to the near side. Thrown back to the line. Riley wires. Comes off his body. Gives a rebound in front. Cleared out to the side by the defenders. Comes back across again. Tries for a redirect. No. 5 seconds. Real scrambly here. Noah doing just enough to keep that thing at center ice. And that'll do it for 2 periods. Shots balloon for the Mohawks up to 16. Shots for your Blues, 9. There'll be 1:08 carryover, 1 minute and 8 seconds of carryover on the penalty kill for Thurlow's holding penalty. But for now, I'm going to give my mouth a break and your ears a break from having to listen to me run my mouth. And we appreciate you, and we'll be back in about 15 minutes. Nothing, Mohawks and Blues here in Mason City. This is Blues Sports Network. Welcome back to your third period of JV Blues hockey. Score 0-0 as you see there on your screen, brought to you by the wonders of Dean Patton and his Blues Sports Network. Shots on goal, 16 for the Mohawks. Shots on goal for the Blues, 9. I just wanted to go back briefly. During the intermission, I was looking here in my handy-dandy pocket version of the USA Hockey Rulebook, aka on my phone, and looked up Rule 628, kneeing. Kneeing is the act of a player leading with or extending their knee outwards with the purpose of making contact or attempting to do so with the opponent. Well, duh. I think the vast majority of us knew that, but it's interesting how the rule can be applied. A minor penalty shall be assessed for kneeing an opponent, or B, a major plus a game misconduct shall be assessed if the player recklessly endangers an opponent as a result of kneeing. There can also be a match penalty for the reckless endangerment of an opponent as the result of kneeing. So, looking back at that penalty where Blunk got kneed, talked to our wonderful trainers, and they said, yep, got him in the quad, not actually the knee. His knee was fine. And he was coming in hard. Guy turned around. He extended his knee. It was a kneeing penalty, but by no means was he coming in with the intent to injure or what have you. So, totally agree with that call. And now hopefully okay, I'm a little bit smarter. You guys may have known that. Okay. So, we're on the kill. 1:08 to go in said kill. Well, still waiting for the last of the clock to wind down. Everybody else is ready. The clock says, no, I've got 14 seconds before you could reset me. But you're going to have DeYoung and Arndt on defense, Decker and Amarine. I mean, it looks like him. I just can't see his number. I'm pretty sure that's Carter. Yep, there's the horn. Yep, I'm sure it is. Oh, finally, I got to see the 17. All right, we got a tight one. Who's going to be the first to dent the back of that net? Let's make it the Blues, eh? Waiting to get the time on the clock. Waiting to get the time on the clock. I'll tell you what, of all the things that I hate doing when I'm at home, running the clock. That's why I love BSN, whether I'm color commentary or play-by-play. I don't care. I'd even run the camera. Not that Dean would let me, and rightfully so, but I don't want to run the clock. Just too much pressure with that. But it's interesting that they get the penalties. They've gotten the penalties, no problem, real fast, but it's the period clock that they're having the trouble with. Again, everybody's volunteers in this league, and we appreciate everybody's efforts in doing so. You know what? Maybe the more technology you have might not make it easier. I think Dean's probably going to disagree with me. He's into technology. But sometimes, if you had an old school clock, you reset that bad boy in just a second. Who's got the Jeopardy theme song? I mean, come on. Oh, there it is. There it is. 15 minutes. Oh, the Bronx cheer goes up from the crowd. That's fantastic. Hey, I appreciate the volunteers. And the puck's dropped. One back by the Mohawks. Nice clean sheet, zammed. No snow piles. D to D. Back to the D-man again. That's 2-7. It's Bieber. Throws it back across. Gains the line. Does that D-man for the Mohawks. Puck taken off his stick very nicely by Arndt and knocked further. And he's going to come and challenge for it. Take a little extra time off that clock. 43 seconds left in the penalty. Decker down there forechecking. Puck comes out. Everybody else back. Comes to the center. 8. Gains the line. Nicely hit there by DeYoung. Ooh, wraparound. Gets on goal. Riley wisely able to keep up with that one. Sticks with the man. Sticks it away. Actually pads it away. Oh, nicely done by Chase DeYoung. Just able to miss the outstretched hand of the Mohawk and get that thing out of the zone. Covert killing now, along with Peters. Still Arndt. and Hartman. And penalty killed. Oof. Just across in front of the net just as the penalty was expiring. And let's see if we can get this puck out of the zone, please. Hartman working on it. Hartman does it. Nice job, buddy. He's been playing a good game today. Pass given up by the Mohawks straight to Mr. Covert. Dillon throws it back to Blunk. Blunk backhands weakly and gets intercepted by a Mohawk. I could say that. He's my kid. Bounces off a Mohawk skate. Riley thinks about playing it, decides, nope. Let's Lucas Peters do it. Thrown toward the line, or goal, excuse me. Blunk rings it around. Nobody there on that side, but it escapes past the Mohawk defenseman. Here comes Thurlow, recently out of the box. Puck swept aside by a Mohawk. Gathered there by their D-man. They try and go D to D. Max Patton almost gets his puck on the stick. Here comes Gage Doppler. Gets in the zone, pushes it toward the middle. All three forwards were right there for it for the Blues, but couldn't quite get there. Nice defense by DeYoung. Really good. Ooh, and there goes, oh, Patton. That was Patton getting his nose in there. That was great work. And here comes Doppler. Doppler and Quacker. Doppler has to hold. Gets to the corner. Comes off his stick. Stick knocked out of his hand. He's got one hand in the air. Waves it like he just don't care. Nope. He comes out with the puck. Mikey gets pinned back there. And no, it does not come out. Arndt nicely holds the puck in the blue line. And again, he's going to walk, he's going to wire. Ooh, just wide. Roseboro tries to pinch. Out it comes, but Doppler's got no problem with that. Puts it back off the boards. Regathered there by 2-2 for the Mohawks. Roseboro gets in. Loses feet. Ice is slippery. 27 for the Mohawks. Tries to dump it in. Gets it into the zone, but then taken away fairly immediately. Now here comes Art. Oop, puck comes off his stick as he tries to go further. Backhanded up the board. Nice work there by Teedy. There's Decker forechecking. Peters takes position on his man, goes D to D with Dillon. Dillon goes backhand out of the zone to Amorine. Amorine trying to work through the neutral zone, gets tied up by a Mohawk. Puck in the skates, a little scrambly, get thrown deep by the Mohawks, and they come in after it. This is Arndt, loses it off his stick. So Lang, oh boy, went down hard, but legal play. Amorine. Chopped farther by Decker, but not out. Nobody seemed to know where it was there for just a very brief moment. Uh-oh, that's trouble, but bailed out is Peters by Arndt. Nice job. Nice shift there by Arndt. Lucas goes back around to get it. Does. Puck won't settle down. Finally does. Oh, able to make a pass over toward Amorine. Unfortunately, no. Mohawks have had several chances to play that. Did not, so icing got waved off. There goes Hartman. Again, noticeable today. Both him and Teedy. I feel like I've been more noticeable today. I love it. Out comes Decker. Backhand. Oh! Oh, and then it bounced. It looked like it bounced off Hartman's skate, actually. I don't know if that would have counted or not. But covered up in the crease by Mr. Armstrong. Colby Armstrong in goal for the Mohawks. Black Betty plays in the rink. I do love this song. All right, who we got? Covert, Thurlow, Hartman, DeYoung, and Blunk are your five. Beardo ref drops it down. Blunk throws it toward the net, but wide. Now they got to scurry over there. Hartman tries to get it. Grabbed by DeYoung. DeYoung backhands farther. Thrown, not out. Oh, they're playing a little catch back there between the two teams. All right, Thurlow comes in. Blunk's able to snag that one. Get a little deeper. Nope. Comes to Covert. Covert to Hartman right in the middle of the ice. But unfortunately, just couldn't quite catch that pass. There's an arm up for the Mohawks. And now it's going to go. That looked. Oof. J.J. Hartman on the ice. I don't know if that was shoulder or elbow, or I'm hoping it wasn't his head. JJ's getting his bucket back on. Hand up. All right. Now, I heard the ref say, I swear I heard him say double minor. It was very hushed here.
A 10-minute major.
10-minute major.
Has been assessed for boarding.
Wait a second. What? Okay. All right, so it's a 10-minute major, which will end his game for tonight, and a 2-minute penalty. It's a 2 and a 10 for boarding, which there was some consternation in the stands whether that was going to be called as a board, but it clearly was. Right call made. DeYoung back to Amrine. Amrine back down to DeYoung. Amrine's going to pinch, going to keep that in. Goes to DeYoung. DeYoung circles the wagons, goes over to Covert. Covert can't pull the trigger. Oh, ends up going to a Mohawk, and out they come. Gets around Amrine. Gets around Peters. Doesn't get around DeYoung. That's what experience will do for you, ladies and gentlemen. Chase DeYoung, the only person who's playing down, I don't want to call it down because it makes it sound like a bad thing, but who's rostered as a varsity player, uses his smarts there. All right, Peters to Amrine. Amrine hits the brakes, comes further, gets it in. Decker's after it. Decker, Covert, Arndt, Peters, and Amrine are out here right now. Goes Peters to Arndt to a person who was changing. That was Covert. In he comes. Oh, dangled. Oh, wow. Glove comes up by Riley, gets just enough to get that thing wide. Man, that would have been a devastating shorty right there with no goals on the board yet. Puck thrown in. 24 seconds is all that's left on the minor. Max Patton working hard to get to that. There's Quacker. Leaves it for Maxim. Max gets a little crunch. He's fine. Comes back to Roseboro. Roseboro lets it rip, but bounces off a man in front. Goes to behind. Max and Quacker still working. There's Mikey. Oh, Mikey goes across to Max and couldn't quite put a fork in that biscuit and get it toward the goal. Now the penalty's over. Shots on goal 17-11, by the way. Oh, and they're going to get Mikey on a cross check. Yep. Yep. That's going to go on Austin Kwok. Yep, and he goes. That was not a hard call. I saw that one from here, through the bodies in traffic. So, well, after what was not a great power play for your Quad City Blues, now they're going to have to go to the kill. Arndt and Thurlow are your forwards. Sorry. Covert and Thurlow are your forwards. Arndt and Roseborough are your D-men. So many Dylans. Oh, comes to Bieber, who takes a rip, waffle boarded away by Riley, and thrown the length of the ice there by Dylan Arndt. Out it goes. Armstrong gathers that behind his net. Thurlow's after it. Takes a little time off. Nice. Puck's coming out. Okay, I don't know how that one's not a ice, but it's not. Roseboro throws it, but it's not going to get out. Comes back to the point. They're trying to set up. They come to the near side to Bieber, who has already had one nice shot. Into Riley, in and out of his pads. Into the corner. Oh, but not out of the zone. Another shot into the glove and held. Riley Sterrett, over and over, we've said, for all of your Quad City Blues goaltenders, they're having really good seasons. Riley's been absolutely sharp today with a couple A-plus saves, especially that O'Reilly save down there in the second period. All right. Decker, DeYoung, Amrine, and Blunk Draw flops harmlessly in the air to Riley, who grabs again. This one won back by the Mohawks. Thrown toward the line. Redirected there softly. Thrown toward the line again. Ooh, and it's not going to get out. Blunk does get that thing out and sends it the length. 52 seconds on the power play. Penalty kill for the Blues, of course. Ooh. Blunk has that. Skate back a little bit. Doesn't get deep enough, though. 20. Eventually gets it in. Blunk to DeYoung. DeYoung, the length. 30 seconds. Mohawks grab it behind the cage. Decker working there as the high man on the penalty kill. Ooh, banks off of Mohawk. Thrown back in deep by Decker. 16 seconds. This is how you want to kill. All the way down there, please. Oh, jeez. And a trip. So you're going to have 8 seconds of 5-on-3. That was Lucas Peters. So into the box goes one of our 5 D-men. So it's going to be 5-on-3 for 8 seconds, and then you're going to have somebody else coming out. Right now you got Roseboro, DeYoung, and Covert. And your number one penalty killer always, your goaltender, Riley Stewart. Jeez, I keep messing that up. I apologize. All right, back to the point. D to D. Goes over to Bieber. Bieber shooting. Oh, through traffic. And that'll do it for the 2-man advantage. 149 left in the single-man advantage now with Lucas Peters in the box. 5:24 in the game. Shots, Mohawks 20, Blues 11. Max Patton is the other penalty killer on the ice, along with the other 3 that were there before. If I didn't mention it was tripping for Peters. It was obvious in the rink. Maybe not so obvious at home. Dylan knocks it down the length of the ice. Dylan Covert, that is. So many Dylans. So many Dylans. All right, wrapped around, brought back forward again by the Mohawks. Nice tape-to-tape pass. Gets past Arndt, but in the corner. Not in a dangerous area. Comes back toward the line. Can Covert get it out there? Yes, he can. And he's going to take it farther. He gains the blue line, throws it deep, and then goes for a change. Nice job there by, ooh, who was that? Oh, Blunk. Nice stick. Stayed on side. Did Pierce. Oh, and then the shot was deflected with the help of a Quad City stick just on the near side. Nicely done there by Arndt. Arndt is going to, oh boy, don't lose it there. Okay, thank you. And he's going to throw it. Nice job, Dylan. Okay. Decker, Blunk, Amorine, and here's DeYoung. Blunk holding it in the corner. Still down there. Still down there. Trying to pin it for a little bit. 27 seconds left on the penalty kill for your Eagles. Oh, my God, Blues. I swear by the end of the weekend I'll be done with that. That's what I get for calling all those games. All right. DeYoung. Puck on his stick. Oh, you fans on it? But the second time, not a chance. That thing's going all the way down. Amorine's going to be the high man for checking. Does very well. 2-1. Penalty. Killed. Trying to have some 5-on-5 hockey here for a little bit, boys. And that's going to get out of the zone nicely. Thank you. And pops up into the bench. So 3:22 to play in the third period. Shots on goal, 20 for the Mohawks, 11 for the Blues. Goaltending's been good. Offense hasn't been amazing. Defense has been good. All right, Quack in the center now. Got Hartman, Teedy, Peters, and Roseboro. Roseboro takes it around. Ooh, but doesn't get around his man. Yep, that's going to be an interference call on the Mohawks. Hartman puts it ahead. And no. Okay, cross-check. Cross-check interference. He interfered by cross-checking. It's cool. 35 goes into the box. That is Hunter Baltira or Terra. They don't tell me how to pronounce these, so I just give it my best shot. All right. To the power play they go. Covert, Decker, Amorine, Peters, DeYoung. I call this a definite power play line. Let's go. Back to DeYoung. DeYoung to the net. Nice big loose change there in front of Colby Armstrong, but no. Now it's a 2-on-1 for the Mohawks. Nice job there by all the men. Bounced off the boards and not out. That's gotten out, but deep. Oh, wave icing. I don't know, how many icings have there been? There have been about 3. There have been about 8, I think, should have been. It's okay. It's fine. Oh, Peters flopping puck, couldn't catch that one. Here they come again with another 2-on-1. Again, well defended. Riley kicks that one out. Oof. Okay. When you're on the power play, you do have a manpower advantage. Yep. I don't know. Carter takes a seat for roughing. I don't know. I think the puck was gone just long enough for that one to get called a rough. So we're going to play 4-on-4 for 104, and then there's going to be 56 seconds, math is hard, ladies and gentlemen, of power play for the Mohawks, and that will almost kill the entire clock. Bailey shoots and misses on the near side. Comes Noah, ties up his man. Out it comes to Lucas Peters. Lucas Peters gains the blue line, fires. Ooh, wide on the far side. Patton sticks with his man nicely, but the puck squeaks out of the zone. Mohawks carry. Dump in, behind the net. Regathered there by Decker. Was regathered there by Decker, but then thrown out. Mohawk got it. Backhanded up the boards, but not out. Shot goes wide. Right across the blue paint for the Mohawks. Coming in. Headhunter misses everything, high and wide. Goes back to the point. Redirected, but wide. Peters unable to get that out. Still unable to get it out. Here comes Decker. Decker's got that out of there. Oof. Feisty right now. And onto the kill go the Ice Eagles. Oh, my God. Blues, I'm so sorry. Seriously. Whew. Quacker takes a duck. Mohawk trying to get it out. Smacks it up against the boards twice. Blunk knocks it back deep. Ooh, bounces off a stanchion. Strange. Here come the Mohawks. Stood up right at the line nicely there by Arndt. And that's going to get out. Now they got to wait till they clear the zone. Do the Mohawks. And they come. Blues on the ready. Blunk takes his man for a rough ride into the corner. Sticks with it. Now Arndt goes out to get him. Keeping him on the periphery. 16 seconds to go in this game. 2-1. Penalty killed. Not out of danger. Covered by Riley. Well done. 21-12 now. Shots Mohawks over Blues. .4 seconds to go. Got to win this draw, boys. This one's important. Taking a little while here to get the right personnel on the ice. And that's cleared down by Blunk. Clock wasn't running for whatever reason. That should do it. They didn't call that an icing? Very interesting. Okay. And that's the game for now. I'm actually really shocked that that didn't get called an icing. I don't know if it was because the clock didn't get started and they recognized, but it was no longer on the power play, so it should have been. There's been several of those. Again, not going to be too critical on the officials. Looks like for the third time, I believe, your Quad City Blues JV team going to the shootout. In the past, it's been Conrad, Quinn, Corcoran, and then others. Well, let's see. Conrad, yeah, he's not here. Actually, he is here. He's just playing varsity only. Quinn, he's here but playing varsity only. And Braden Corcoran, not here. He's in California. So we're going to get three new shooters. Not that these other guys haven't had a chance. Decker actually has shot previously. Who's going first? Thanksgiving shootout. It's a turkey shoot. Turkey shoot. It looks like Rosie's coming out first. Oh, what are we doing here? Having more problems with something. Oh, they got a pen and a paper so they can write this stuff down. 2021, nothing works like pen and paper. I'll tell you what. It won't fail unless the pen don't have ink or the paper's wet. Rosie gets to stand out here and get nervous. He ain't nervous. Ice in this kid's veins. Where are you at, Zombie? That's his dad, Matt Roseborough. Shout out. All right. Goalie's had his instructions. Austin's had his. He knows how this goes. He's going to wait. Here he comes. Slowly moves. Coming down the slot. Holds. Toe drag. Oh! Colby Armstrong did not move laterally the way Roseborough's used to, leaving that far side open as he's seen in the past. Riley Starrett calmly stands in his crease, talking to Stripes. Now he's getting ready. Comes out to the top of the crease. Moves it. Forehand, backhand. Oh. It's actually backhand, forehand, and did get behind him. That's all right. It's only the top. That was only the first inning. We got more to come here. Chase DeYoung. There's the whistle. Everybody's ready. Comes with a little more speed than Rosie. Dangles, walks, backhand, yes. That was forehand, backhand, and quite a move. Gets the tendy down. Able to get behind him with that backhand. There was not a lot of room, and I'm on a pretty good angle to see it. Whew, that was a nice play by Chase. Let's go. All right, 1-1. Bottom of the second. Number 17, this is Andrew Hook, if my notes are correct. He moves slowly, picks up a little speed coming across the blue line. Riley comes way out. Forehand, backhand, no. Nope. Jersey says Lang. Max Lang. I had two 17s on the roster. My bad. So Max Lang misses. 1-1. Here's Noah Decker. As I said, Noah's been in this position before. There's the whistle. Taps his stick. Picks up the puck. Goes left. Comes across. Dangle. Ooh. Trickles off his blade just as he was going to bring it across to shoot. So we're going to need Riley on this one right here. Number 8, Emmett Riley. We got Riley Starrett versus Emmett Riley. Comes quick, coming right down the middle. Dangle. Oh, backhanded in. Oof. We've been on the wrong side of we've been on the right side of this 2 times. It feels better that way, ladies and gentlemen, I got to tell you. Mohawks with the win. My understanding is overtime losses in the point standings, you get 1 as opposed to the 2 for the win. Mohawks quickly line up at the line after Selly, which I appreciates. Gloves off. Good handshake line. So, in regulation, nobody able to get one behind either of the tendies. But in the shootout, Mohawks get 2. Blues get 1. So that's going to do it for your JV game for today. We're going to take, call it 15 to 20 minutes. But don't be late. JV is coming up very shortly here on your Blues Sports Network. Chase DeYoung. There's the whistle. Everybody's ready. Comes with a little more speed than Rosie. Dangles, walks, backhand, yes. That was forehand backhand, and quite a move